Hello, hello. It is that time of the season again. Winter 2020, the first season of the new decade, is finishing, but seasonal anime itself will never ever be finished. The next season might be weird. We're getting a lot of ramifications from the Corvid novel coronavirus, causing a lot of studios that normally provide animation support in China and Korea to not be able to back the big studios in Japan. So far, the only ramification that I've noticed personally is that one episode of Koisuru Asteroid was replaced with a flashback recap episode where they just used old animation footage and new narration, which I thought was a surprisingly elegant and acceptable solution, but it's really too bad. So I don't know. I'm gonna look at AniChart. I'm gonna see what shows are expected to be coming, but I'm gonna be a little cautious about my optimism with any of these. Like, really, at this point, anything can happen. Um, I haven't looked at all at the shows coming out. I'm trying to think if there's any that I'm like aware of, but nothing's coming to mind. So we're gonna take the plunge afresh. It's nicely zoomed in the way I like it to be. It's sorted by title. Good. I guess because nothing has scores, it was probably sorted by title by default. Yeah, let's check out what we got. This is Appare Ranman by PA Works. After a certain mishap, the president find themselves on a boat from Japan to America to decide to compete in the Trans-America Wild Race to win the prize and return to Japan. This sounds good. This sounds actually really fun. I generally think PA Works stuff is okay. It varies quite a bit, just kind of depending on how much budget they have to support it. If it's their A team or their P team. It's an original series. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think this seems to have potential. I would watch the trailer, but we keep getting copyright strikes whenever I do that. So, well, looks like Cars Historical. Interesting. So it's set back in the past. I guess this guy kind of looks like a dandy of the 20s. Yeah, I feel like as long as they have big personalities for the characters, nice adventures in every episode, this could be solid. Bang Dream Boy Band Argo Navis. Okay, sure. I didn't know Bang Dream was doing boys, but I guess when they're that successful, they feel like they gotta scoop up as much money as is on the table as possible. Fine. Oh, now this is very interesting. This is a very highly rated manga that I was checking out a bit ago. I feel like I'd like to read it sometime soon in the future. Just sounds really interesting. The fact that it has a high rating on MangaDex is actually quite meaningful. Yeah, maybe I'll check out the anime, especially because there's three volumes missing here. That's a problem. Or 2 volumes, I guess. So yeah, maybe I'll watch the anime instead. 7 arcs. I have no idea what this studio is. How do I get to the studio? What have they done? A whole bunch of stuff I haven't watched. They did the Nanoha stuff. Dog Days. None of this sounds at all like what I thought the series would be like. I thought it would be like very slow-paced, character-focused, contemplative, educational. Most of this stuff just seems like high-action nonsense. White Album. I know some of my friends really like White Album. I haven't watched it myself. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this studio, but this series I have a lot of reason to think I might like. So this is definitely a contender. It's Bakugan Battle Planet, I have no idea what that is. Oh, brand new animal! I forgot this was coming. I thought this was going to be a movie. The first 6 episodes were pre-streamed on Netflix on March 23rd. Oh, okay, well that's strange. I don't really like that. I'm a big fan of the weekly release schedule. Netflix is screwing it up for us. I think that's one of the most fun parts of anime is that each week you get a new episode of all the stuff that's airing that season. And it just kind of makes it more fun to kind of like compare it point by point, week by week. But whatever. I'm definitely going to watch this. I love pretty much everything Studio Trigger does. I haven't watched Promare yet. I'm looking forward to getting a chance to. Yeah, I think this will be a lot of fun. I was talking to my friend about it who refused to watch Beastars because Beastars was too furry. He said this was on the acceptable line of furrydom, on the acceptable side. We discussed why that is. I think it comes down to if it looks plausible that this is just skin, even though, like, probably in terms of character design, this must be fur, could be skin. So it's okay. Also, like, the face distortion, she still has, like, a normal nose and mouth, even though she has, like, wacky ears and stuff. It's fascinating to me where people draw these personal lines of what kind of character designs they like. But yeah, this looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Bungo no Alchemist Shinpen no Hagudoruma. Yeah, I don't see myself liking this. This is kind of cool though. I like whenever they have kind of like a literary background. There was such a thing with like Western literature, which I'm much more versed in. I might just watch it just for the novelty of that. But yeah, is this based on a video game? Yes, I thought so. Somehow you can just tell, just from the character designs. Card Fight, Vanguard, something, 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 sure. A new Digimon adventure with the old school cast. Even though it takes place in 2020, we went back to the original characters. I don't know what's up with that. Seems like really hardcore nostalgia baiting. But I gotta say, I'm kind of tempted to watch it just because I really enjoyed watching the OG Digimon localization when I was a kid. Even though it had the corniest music and voice acting and that stupid hey Digimon, champions of the digital world that played at all the most inappropriate times. I have really fond memories of that. It felt pretty significant to kind of my road to full-on otakudom. So I don't know. I feel terrible just getting like baited so hard by such blatant nostalgia pandering. Another one that's happening right now is that they're remaking the original Pokemon movie in CGI as like some sort of Netflix movie. I have no interest in that whatsoever, but it seems to be a real trend right now to be going back to that era of monster anime and just here it is again. Remember this? Do you remember it? It's Agumon! It's Metal Greymon! Do you remember? No, that's just normal Greymon. Whatever. Second season of Fruits Basket. I didn't watch the first season of the Fruits Basket remake. I heard it was pretty good. I don't know. I've never really been interested in the series. I don't know why. It's like kind of a classic, but oh boy, this is like a lot of text. Looks like it could be kind of interesting. Very complex psychological premise. Cloverworks. No, this isn't really inspiring. I know people like this series a lot. I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's like kind of discount Monogatari, so that doesn't really make me that enthusiastic. Although I guess now that the Monogatari anime is probably dead forever, I should be getting what I can get. And I loved Slow Start, but like, I loved Slow Start not really because of the studio all that much. Ah, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we are certainly talking. This is one of the most pleasant surprises in terms of manga that I've found. A friend of mine showed it to me. It's just so bizarre. She wakes up with a dinosaur. Garu to dinosaur. The gal and the dinosaur. I'm all about it. It's a really fun manga to read. Just the way they depict the dinosaur is so fantastic. You'll see there's no voice actor listed, even though it's a titular character. Because the dinosaur doesn't talk, he just chills. He's just vibing. He's just living his life. It's a wonderfully cozy series. I'm a big fan of it. I'm hoping they just go really wacky with the adaptation. I watched one PV of it, and I was pretty happy with how it looked. I'm guessing this is going to be a short, just because there isn't that much material to adapt. But I could see there being a lot of potential if they just wanted to go like totally crazy with it, really make it their own. I'm looking for like big crazy animation breaks and just really highlighting like this alien quality of the dinosaur, how weird it looks compared to everything else, how weird it behaves. Not much of a studio representation, but Pop Team Epic, this is the exact sort of thing I'm looking for. That sort of freedom and wildness in the adaptation. Just pulling in all the talent you can. Like, if ACBoo wanted to get involved in this and make their own Gallon dinosaur content, I'm 100% there for it. What's up with this director? What other stuff has he done? A lot of stuff I have no idea about, but worked on Pop Team Epic, so that's good. What is Apartment? This looks interesting. Bad reviews, but that could mean it's good. AniList reviews I do not take anywhere near as seriously as MangaDex reviews. AniList, AniChart reviews, I'm just kind of like, all right, well, that's a number. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Even if it's the most mediocre, small, it's just a short that depicts the stuff that happens in the manga, that alone is going to be a lot of fun. So, the sky's the limit, the floor is high. Sure, this is some idol series that gets this. Wit Studio is involved. Huh? I guess Wit Studio does do some like crazy stuff like this too. Like, what is this? What is this? They've just become so huge that I guess they can kind of contract themselves out for small projects like that. Yeah, they were doing like the Nintendo anime and stuff. It's crazy. What in the world is this? Gleipnir. Huh. Weird. This silhouette in the back. None of this like adds up. There's no way I'm gonna actually want to watch this, but just the bafflingness of it has me kind of intrigued. And I've never heard of the studio either. Oh, gamers. This. Okay. I'm gonna look at this up on MangaDex. See what the MangaDex reviews say. I'm gonna guess 7.58. 7.84. I should have skied up a little higher. This looks weird as hell. So he's like in an animal suit, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. But the Psylocke Scans has done some other series that I liked. So maybe there's something to it? I don't know. It's a pretty flimsy reason to want to pick up an anime, because the manga is being scanlated by a scanlation group that did some other series that you liked, but you can't even remember what they are. Good. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is like Isekai or something, and I don't care. Hakushan Daimao 2020. Whoa, another super old school anime being resurrected. Sure, it looks like it's probably for kids, but it's neat that they're doing stuff like this. I hope they kind of do it justice. Honor the original fans and bring in some new people, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. No. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Whoa, what is this? Going around the ocean, eating stuff, all girls on the poster. We're gonna learn about things. Okay, alright. Yes, finally. Well, not finally, we already had Gallon Dinosaur, but this is a slam dunk. This is probably going to be what I end up watching with my anime watching club friends. I had no idea this was coming. This is fantastic. I haven't heard of this manga either, which is a little surprising to me because this is like, just right up my alley in all the right ways. By the way, what is Wine Girls? Yeah, this looks fantastic. I mean, I'm probably not going to start reading it now because I want to watch the anime and have that kind of be fresh, but that's awesome. I'm reading one called Slow Loop, which is also about fishing, which I think is quite nice. But the scalations of it have been also slow, keeping me in the loop slowly. Huh. Okay, I'm also going to read this. This sounds fantastic. Yay! Yay! Another Dogakobo slice of life. Fantastic. I'm really enjoying Koizuru Asteroids, so this is just another club we get to enjoy. I love it. I love it. By the end of my anime watching career, not that it's ever going to end, I'm sure I'll have joined every club in a hypothetical high school twice over. The Embankment Club. That's my next stint. Don't care about this. Oh, what the heck? This is getting a sequel? The previous season came out like a long ass time ago, didn't it? Like a couple years? I don't know why. ONA. There we go. 2018. Okay. So not super long ago, but it always surprises me that if it's like more than a year apart, I'm kind of surprised that it happens at all. I never watched the first season. It seems kind of appealing, just like really goofy and crazy. But generally, I don't like watch shows on that strength alone. It has to be something like Machikado Mazuku, where it's like there's surprising amounts of depth and heart behind the wackiness. Whereas everything I've seen for this so far just suggests more wackiness behind the wackiness, which is fine, and I'm glad that shows like this exist, but I don't usually make time for them. Oh, second season of this. Cool, cool. Again, I'm reading the manga. I don't really have a need to watch this. I found the pacing of the first season when I tried to watch it was quite slow just because of the rate at which they wanted to adapt chapters into episodes. It didn't seem worth it, but it gave us the Chica dance, so I'm super happy it exists. And they know that they have to top the Chica dance somehow. So I'm excited that this is happening anyways. I'm not sure how far the first season got. I talked to a few friends about it, and they give me like conflicting answers. So I know though that it doesn't cover some of the most hype, tear-jerking, heartwarming, mind-blowing moments of the manga. So the best is yet to come, as they say. What is this? Kakushi Goto is a single father with a secret. He's a top-selling manga artist of a raunchy series that perhaps isn't suitable reading for his young daughter Hime. So he does what any doting father wouldn't do. He hides it all from her, no matter the hijinks that ensue. Hey, that sounds alright. These kind of like bringing up a kid series, every once in a while we'll get one, and generally they're quite nice because they, more than other slice of life series, they have like a nice sense of progression, of like kind of like stabilizing, having kind of breakthroughs and stuff. Really just inherently very heartwarming. Sometimes like very melancholy too, like Sweetness and Lightning was so sad. But this one seems a little goofier. Even though it probably will have all those elements, it looks like it's going to be more comedic. The art style is really intriguing to me. It kind of looks like SZS. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Not that this is done by Shaft, of course. If this was Shaft, this would be an insta pickup. Oh, the YKK OVAs. What the heck? And a bunch of really old stuff. They haven't been too active lately. This is intriguing. Let's see how the manga is doing on MangaDex. No, this one. 8.42, not bad. Oh, I should have guessed first. I'm gonna keep trying to guess first. Is there something else this author has drawn? Oh, shit! See? I know what's up. I know what's up. Okay. Yes, I'm definitely gonna watch this. A new adaptation of a manga by the SZS author. Yeah. Every reason to think this could be really good. Hopefully it'll have the same sort of really crazy cynicism and just kind of depraved depth as SZS. I think that would be very funny. To have that, but then also like a kid, and like the kid is kind of having their normal kid arc. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay. Oh, Tower of God. So this is a manhwa, Korean manga, that's getting an adaptation by Crunchyroll or like funded by Crunchyroll or something. It's like a Crunchyroll original. Um, I don't know. This is like a really no. Yes? No. Yes? Is this Tower of God? I know Tower of God is coming. Is this Tower of God? A Crunchyroll original. Yeah, Tower of God. Wait. This is just what Tower of... Okay. Oh, man. I'm so freaking confused. But this has like a 9 point something in MangaDex. And I've been curious about it because it seems like very solid shonen. Oh. It is called Tower... Oh, God. 9.4, yeah. Everybody loves this. Seems kind of interesting. Kind of curious about reading it. Is it finished? There hasn't been an update in 2 years. Oh, I thought it was still running. So maybe this will be like a complete adaptation, which could make it really powerful. Then they can actually just have like such a strong arc going through it. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's crazy and surreal to me that Crunchyroll is funding original anime in the first place. I thought the whole business model of Crunchyroll was like, we're going to skim as little as possible and take all of your money and just dump it back to the original studios. I thought that was like the appeal of it. I remember like people trying to guilt me into subscribing to it because of that. And now they have the overhead, the money resources to do something like this. I don't know if I get it, but whatever. This seems like a pretty safe bet. This will probably make them a lot of money in the long run, so I suppose it all helps anime in the end. Yeah, I don't know. Will I watch it? Well, this is the studio they got to do it. The Lupin movies that this studio has done are actually crazy. But yeah. I haven't watched them, but I've watched some of the trailers and stuff, and I'm blown away by like the shot composition and the art style and stuff. So this has a lot of potential. This Orange series I heard was like meh. Moyashimon, isn't this like CG3G or whatever? I just said a bunch of letters, but you know what I'm trying to say. Huh. I don't know. It's a maybe. I don't really know anything about like the premise or the plot. I assumed it was just like shonen stuff. What I pictured in my mind was that there is a big tower, and there's like it's like a dungeon exploring series that they have the 500 billion of. What's at the top of the tower? We don't know. Each layer gets like stranger and more dangerous. We're gonna send some young adventurers up there and see what happens, and a bunch of stuff happens, right? Yep. Yep. That sounds about right. Okay. Kingdom, sure. I'm not gonna watch that. I don't know what this is, but I'm not gonna watch it. Kitsutsuki Tantai Dokoro. Adaptation of a mystery novel. Huh. Linden Films. Oh, what did they do? They did something I was interested in. Oh, they did this. Teisha Senpai. Sure. This looks much more serious than their normal fare. Kind of looks like Fujoshi-e. I don't know. Probably not. Listeners by Studio Mappa. This could be interesting. The Great Adolescent Symphony is set in a world where nothing called music exists. Isn't this like Symphogear? This is kind of the premise of Symphogear. Sort of. Not really. I don't know. It's like a lot. Studio Mappa I'm like generally pretty happy with whenever I watch their stuff. So there's potential here. I want at least one person to tell me it's good. It's an original, of course. Just from this thumbnail, just from this image, I have a lot of confidence in it. It just looks like it could be a lot of fun. Just because of how their faces are. Maybe. Major second. Sure. Mew could what? Can't pronounce this word at all. This word looks like it's like a 4Kids, like Tokyo Mew Mew or whatever, like a 4Kids reimagining of the actual name. But this is definitely for children, and I do not have time to be a child. I must watch growing up series like presumably this. Oh whoa. Well, this actually sounds pretty interesting. This sounds like it's adapted but from a manga. Yep. Studio Sunrise, very solid. Just like nice, mature premise, it looks like. All the character thumbnails are like topless or something. Let's see how the manga is received on MangaDex. I'm going to guess low 8. 8.14. 7.86. Ah, man. Too excited this time. Only one chapter out, though, so it really doesn't mean that much. Born to be on air. Hear me, oh waves. This could be a lot of fun. I think this will be something where the anime adaptation can be really powerful because it seems to be so much based on voice acting and stuff. If they can really get across the power of her drunken rants, it could be a lot of fun. Yeah? Female protagonist, primary adult. Okay. Maybe. No Guns Life, okay. Sure, some kids thing. Big, long title, must be a terrible light novel that is every, like, light novel. I don't know why Silver Link is always doing stuff like this. Yep. They sometimes do such wonderful manga adaptations and really seem to have consideration and taste for the properties they adapt. And then other times they very clearly don't give a crap at all. Silverlink, a land of contrasts. What is actually going on with this? It sounds silly. At least it sounds silly, and it doesn't sound self-serious and stupid. It just sounds silly and stupid, but I'm not going to watch it. Princess Connect. I don't know what the heck this is. This makes me think it's like a big franchise I haven't heard of, but maybe it's not. Yeah, it's a video game. Another amnesiac young person. Just get together. No, she's not an amnesiac. Sorry. She recovers her memories. I already forgot. That's how little an impression it made on me. Shacho Battle no Jikan Desu. Adaptation of the smartphone strategy game. I don't think I care. Oh, but it's an SRPG. Is this actually like grid-based? Let's look up the actual original game. President, it's time for battle. Oh boy. Please don't give me a copyright takedown for looking at a friggin' MOBA gay. This is just showing the PVs. I want to see the game. Is this the game? No, this is something else. We're like very quickly running out of. Let's do this maybe. No, let's search for this. I guess. I just want to see what the actual game looks like. If it's a grid-based tactical RPG, I'd be a little curious. Okay, this must be the game because it's from 4 months ago. Exciting game. Okay, prove it. Where's the gameplay? This is just rolling and gacha and crap. Where's play game? Is this it? Where's game? Show me game. Okay, let's try this one. Show me. Oh! I saw isometric. Hey! It's a grid! There's a bunch of numbers! It's player phase, enemy phase, like Disgaea! Do I contractually have to like it? The character designs are kind of cute too. Oh my god, I'm getting tricked! I'm getting tricked! No, I won't get tricked. Shadowverse, yep. There's always something like this happening. What? What is going on? Adventure, mecha, sci-fi. Okay. Video game. Yeah, no. No. I don't know. How are you supposed to judge something like this? Is it based on a video game? Yep. I'm so skeptical when it's based on a video game. Like, I can't really think of any video games I've played that I'm like, this has to be an anime. Like, I'd rather. And there's tons of video games that I love and that I love the plot of. I don't know. More of this, sure. More of this, sure. Baseball, okay. Signature move, the magic throw. This looks like it's more about baseball than it is about characters. So I don't know if I'm gonna care. Hey, look, wait! I was like, oh, magic throw. This reminds me of this like really weird series that didn't get very much scanlation. Actually, it wasn't a weird series at all. It was only weird because the author of the manga had done some really bizarre Yuri Yuri standalone original doujinshi and like one shots for like Yuri anthologies and stuff. Is this it? Is this actually the series? Anyways, yeah, they had done a baseball series as well. Tama Yomi. Magic Ball. Yes! This is crazy. I should follow this again. I'm pretty sure I read all these chapters. This guy. Mountain Pukuichi normally does like just the strangest stuff. This stuff, Nana Yuri, like the inside of the person I love, letting go of the hand is a loss. Like this seems like it's like kind of I don't know, a normal innocent Yuri premise that they won't stop holding each other's hands. But then, where is it? They go to the bathroom and stuff. I don't know. It gets kind of crazy. Or there's one about the insides. Let's die together. That one was crazy too. It's just there's like this kind of weird sense of depravity to it. This is when they like swap underwear. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was like, wow, this actual serialized manga from them is going to be so wild. But it was actually shockingly normal, at least the chapters that I read. So I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. The other thing that they did, this is something that I saw like a long time ago. They had done this Lucky Star Dojinshi. The art is quite amateurish, but the plot gets really depressing and intense. She starts like self-harming out of loneliness and stuff. Her relationships degrade, and I remember seeing this dumped on A like years and years ago, well before 2019, like sometime in like 2005 or something, and just being like fascinated and gripped. So look at that. From this, whatever the hell this is, to getting an anime, albeit by something called Studio ACAT. I should have just opened the page. I didn't have to do all this research. It's right there. Malcolm Kuichi. This is crazy. They did Frame Arm Girls. Oh god. But still, I still kind of want to watch this. Just because the other manga they've made is so weird and so fascinating that I feel like something weird is going to emerge from this too. That I just have to know. So maybe. It's a big maybe. Like, I don't know if I can get through an entire manga or an entire anime just waiting for something weird to happen. That feels like it could be big disappointment, but I think we got to give it a try at least. Okay. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. I don't know what this is. This looks like a 3D CG improv voice actors just bumming around thing. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I don't usually watch this. There's more of this. I've never really watched this show. I tried watching the first season, I couldn't get into it. So that's gonna be a pass too. Whoa, another Doga Kobo show. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is like so out of character for them. Like first off, look at how weird these two girls look. They have really short hair. Their shoulders are so broad. Just kidding. There's boys in this series. That's crazy. It's based on a manga. I bet the manga has like an 8.5. Let's find out. Show me that 8.5. 8.8, dang. This is so interesting. So it's fully finished. It's fully scanlated too. I'm a little curious about it, but I'm much more curious than just watching this. I've watched pretty much every Doga Kobo show for quite a while now. They've occasionally done serious shows like this and veered away from their slice of life stuff. The last time they did it, I didn't bother watching it, which was this one. I didn't bother watching this. But since then, I've become a much stronger Doga Kobo fan, so I feel like I must... Oh, I forgot they were adapting this. This is actually crazy. So I feel like I really ought to check this out. Yeah. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be sad. Pet Crow. It has 11 volumes, is that right? Uh-oh, we lost the search. Very interesting. Very interesting. Don't care about that. Okay. A weird season. Most of the shows I'm excited for are quite, like, mysterious to me. There's nothing that's like, oh, this is it. Well, there's a few that I'm like, oh, this is it. This is going to be like a slam dunk. I'm going to love it. But I still don't really know what to, like, expect from those ones, you know? Okay. Oh, that's less exciting. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Literally, I'll have to watch the entire movie before I believe that I watched it. Oh, and this, I forgot this was happening. I'm, like, mildly excited for this. I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of the anime. Okay, let's make our list. Now that we've seen everything, we'll go through and pare it down. What I'm curious about is, like, what is the most popular stuff? Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. It's all sequels and stuff. Okay. Because, like, none of this stuff jumps out to me as, like, oh, everybody's going to love this. All right. Actually, there's quite a few things this season, after all, isn't there? It felt like it was going to be kind of weak at first, but we got there. We got there. Huh, this is pretty popular. Maybe the manga's popular. How many... Oh my god, I closed it again. Oh, that's pretty popular. Well, I don't know. It's like medium popular. But actually, because it was all uploaded at the start of Mangadex, it could have had a ton of readers on Batoto as well. It's so strange that Doga Kobo is adapting this. It feels so out of character. Ah, yes. Oh man, the season actually is getting kind of nuts. Yeah, I'll put it on here. This was like, you can feel like the desperation at the start of the alphabet, where you're like, well, maybe. and later you start getting like the sure things. Oh, I forgot. Oh man, the season's actually nuts. I was gonna put maybe, but like, I definitely am committing to watching at least a bit of this to see what's so good about the manga. And if I watch all of it, and then I can probably pick up the manga from where the anime left off. And not have to miss out on stuff because they're missing anime chapter or manga chapters. Definitely this. I'm surprised this is so popular. That this like really nondescript studio doing an adaptation of a series that has like barely anything scanlated I guess just on the strength of the premise, people would rather watch this than this. But like, do people not respect Doga Kobo? Like, do AnyChart users not recognize like the incredible run of hits we've been getting? I guess not, because these scores are like super underrated. My God, like what? I gotta remember that the people who watch this series are the same people that are like, these are the two most exciting shows coming up this season. I'm actually surprised that this isn't even higher. Okay, I got distracted. Shitting on the AnyChart users. Still, I guess I'm pleasantly surprised that this is so high. Maybe this. Oh, I forgot to finish copying this out. Maybe we'll give this a maybe too, and same with this. Just because there's so much stuff. Yes. I think that's it. Yup, that's it. Okay, actually a pretty shockingly exciting season. We'll put the maybes together. So I would say this and this, and this, I'm for sure gonna watch all of. Oh, and probably this. This I'm like very optimistic that I'll watch all of. Same with this. These ones like maybe less so. And these ones I might not even bother with at all, depending on how strong this other stuff seems. But yeah, good season incoming, I think. Let's get hype. Last season was like, I mean, I'm gonna be doing my review video once the season finishes, but this is up to number 5. Hell yeah, okay. Like this was the shockingly amazing series because I didn't realize that it was Yuasa, so I wasn't properly excited for it. But holy crap, yeah! Just wait until my review. I didn't end up watching much, but what I watched I was quite happy with, so that was good. Okay, yeah, let me know. Is there something I overlooked? What are you watching next season? Let's enjoy more seasonal anime. It'll never, ever, 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 ever end.